My grandma is hugely important to me. She knows hundreds of card games, but only one card trick.
And this was the first trick that Matthew ever showed me. We met backstage at a show, and that was that.
Fast forward 5.5 years, and we're getting engaged on stage in front of about 2,000 people.
We did.
We got engaged right after the magic carpet ride that flew over the audience's head. Our dream has always been to perform in Las Vegas, and the prize for this show is to be part of Penn Teller's show.
We have been here in Las Vegas for 17 years.
And I've heard, just a rumour, that maybe people get married in Vegas as well.
A wedding and a honeymoon in Vegas? Sounds all right to me. We are definitely playing to win tonight.
Joining us from Durham, England is magical couple Matthew Pomeroy and Natasha Lamb.
For us, magic is a playground for the impossible. A wonderful place full of unexplainable experiences.
So allow me to share an experience. It was 1995, I was 6 years old, it was my birthday, and it was the very first time I saw and felt magic. But for me on that morning, it wasn't cards or coins, it wasn't ropes or rabbits. It was a square piece of plastic covered in stickers. A Rubik's Cube.
The cube has 43 quintillion possible scrambles, and to put that into a visual perspective, it is the equivalent of covering the entire Earth with 300 layers of cubes.
I got the cube in the morning as a gift, a present. I spent the whole day shuffling and scrambling until I handed it to my grandma. And just before bed, she instantly solved it. And that was it. Magic. The feeling of real magic. And tonight, I aim to give that feeling to all of you. But I begin with you. Hello, my friend. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Joe, I have a pen for you here, and I have one very simple job. Joe, I would like for you, if you don't mind, to sign that square.
Yep.
Do it nice and neatly, nice and clearly, and let me know when you've done that. Good work, Joe. Very artistic. Thank you so much. Now, Joe, I'm going to show this to every single person at home. Lock and cement this in your mind just in case you see it later on. And Joe, I have one more job for you. This one far easier. I would like for you to mix, shuffle, and scramble the cube and keep doing that until I come back to you.
Whilst the cube is being mixed, allow me to share my favourite magical experience. Last Christmas, Matthew proposed to me live on stage. And as he got me this ring, I thought it was only fitting that I got him something in return. And what do you get your magician fiancé?
An impossible object. A Rubik's Cube trapped and locked inside a jar. Now, this really is one of my favourite things in the entire world. And I'll show you it in just a couple of moments. Joe, a perfect job, my friend. Thank you so much for your help, and I'm going to take it back. Thank you for helping.
Matthew and I are blessed to perform all around the world. And as we travel from place to place, country to country, I collect postcards along the way. And right now, we are being joined by another member of our audience. Thank you so much for joining me. What's your name?
Aidan.
Aidan, it's lovely to meet you. Now, Aidan, I have here postcards from all different places. For example, we have New York, we have Paris, we have Edinburgh, and Las Vegas. Oh, somewhere we would love to perform. And as you can see, they really are all completely different. And in a moment, Aidan, I'm going to get for you to choose one of these at random. But just so you know, they're not in any order. I'm going to give them a mix, just like so. Okay, so I'm going to get you to say stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Okay, would you like this one? Or you can have that one.
I'll stick.
You'll stick?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see which card you chose. Ah, London. Lovely. Thank you very much.
So Tash collects postcards and I collect Rubik's Cubes from all around the world. And I have some here. I've been using them to form a picture, a structure, and it's very nearly finished. Look.
London, the exact city Aidan chose at random. Bearing in mind he could have chose any other postcard, and I gave him the chance to change his mind. And as you can see, there is room for just one more cube. Is it possible?
Is it possible? That somehow, some way, the cube that you mixed, shuffled, scrambled, and signed, the cube that sat on this table since the very start could, maybe, potentially, possibly fit inside that hole. Tash?
Yeah.
What are the odds?
The odds, Matthew, are 43 quintillion to 1.
But in our world of magic, nothing is impossible. You see, if you look closely, not only is the picture perfect, but Joe, I believe that is your signature right in the very center.
The joy of magic for us is providing unexplainable experiences.
Tash, wait. I'm really sorry. Tash, look. I mean, I think there's one more memory, one more moment that we can share with everybody here. If you take out that cube, and if I retrieve the gift, the present that you gave me, I think an impossible coincidence has just happened here, live tonight. I'll show you what I mean. Look, if we look very closely and very carefully, you'll all see that this side matches perfectly. Not only that, if we turn it to the right, this side matches. We turn it again, that side matches. Hold your applause, please sit down. We'll turn it again, this side matches. In fact, the bottom matches, even the top matches, and that is completely impossible. My name is Matthew Pomeroy.
My name is Natasha Lamb.
And together we are a perfect match.
Matthew Pomeroy and Natasha Lamb.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
Do you guys actually want to get married in Vegas?
Yes.
100%.
Aw.
It was the thought plan, and sort of it was what we spoke about way before we even knew about this show. And now that it could be a reality and a possibility, we would 100% get married in Vegas. Yes.
So who do you want to marry you, Elvis or Penn Teller?
Well, Penn and Teller would be perfect. I mean, if they're available, we are. So let's merge.
Yes. So Natasha, I have to know, how did Matthew win your heart?
Well, Matthew brung his case around and he literally did a full theatre show in the front living room.
Why not?
That's awesome. So you wooed her for 2 hours with magic?
Yeah, I don't think it was wooing, but luckily Tash said yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to go to the boys. Penn, Teller, how do you think they did it?
Matthew, Natasha, boy, not only is your act just loving and gentle and beautiful, but also very, very innovative magic. Lots of really, really clever thinking. But when you've got things that work out that perfectly, things quadrillion chances of things, when we're trying to say, what are the chances of this, what are the chances of that, we're forced to make decisions on how you might have done stuff. And I want to say that the selection of the cards that looks like a brand new thing. But I can just tell you that as a couple and this whole routine, you are not the only things that are attractive in this routine. There's other things that are attractive as well. And having the final thing, the London cube there spelled out, that was a whole different switch on the way you do that kind of final thing. And when that whole thing is put together, I will tell you that the way the magic is done, the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. I thought it all went together. I mean, there are a few things that were a little sticky for us, but we think we got most of it. But man, there was a lot to work out. It was a beautiful thing and really a perfect match. And we had to put our heads together, but I think we got it. What do you guys think?
Well, it's an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to be on your show, and I think you've got us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks.
Well, thank you so much. You guys were such a delight.
So good, so good.
Matthew Pomeroy and Natasha Lamb.